welcome back to the Precision Personal Training Podcast. This is episode number 41. I'm your host, Kyle Shaughnessy, and today I'm joined by two special guests, two of my close mates, Cillian Cawley and Fionn Greaney. So Fionn has been on the podcast already before, so we're going to allow Mr. Cillian Cawley to introduce himself first.
My name's Cillian.
He's done it. He's done a great job.
Off camera, we were like, how are we going to do this? Because it was kind of like a spontaneous decision to decide on the podcast today. But it's going to be the three of us just shooting the breeze and discussing kind of topics that we want to touch on regarding fitness, health, and what we've all been up to as well in the last while. Mm-hmm. So it's casual. So there's no pressure.
There's
no pressure.
Am I looking at you introduce myself or the camera?
Talk to the camera, talk to the people, talk to me.
Talk to me.
I can't look at the camera. You
okay,
guys.
But who are you?
I'm Cillian. I'm 23. I'm from Galway. I've been training 9 years and I got my personal training degree or qualification 4 years ago, 2021. 5 years ago now. I didn't use it at the start. I tried to give it a go. Didn't work. Didn't put my all into it. Didn't realise how much work it would be to run my own business, and I gave it up. And I only recently, after chatting with you there at Christmas, put it back together and been loving it since. I've started again the last few months. It's great. Online coaching now and personal training in person, and I really like it.
Epic. You did your course 5 years ago?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Image fitness course in the warehouse gym or more. Yeah.
Damn, that's gas.
Throwback.
Yeah, whoa.
Makes us feel like we've been qualified a long time.
Yeah, I know. And now, Mr. Fionn GPT is now teaching PT courses. It's come full circle.
Full circle moments, yeah.
So, Fionn's been on this 3 times. I thought it was 4. This is third time.
This is a hat trick, yeah.
Hat trick, okay. For anyone that doesn't know who you are and needs an update.
Firehead. So, my name's Fionn Greaney, 25 now. I've been a personal trainer for 3 years. Been on this podcast twice, did it by myself, did it with Mac Fitness and Dave and yourself. Been PTing for 3 years, online, in person, good bit more in person, and over the last year now, it's actually just over a year now, I have been teaching a personal training course. So, teaching people like all three of us that aspire to be PTs to actually get their qualification and get through it. I used to do that now in the warehouse gym. Cillian did his in the warehouse gym, but it wasn't a warehouse gym affiliated course.
No.
And now I am doing one on behalf of the warehouse gym. I'm teaching with Miss Emma Finnegan, and 10 weeks. We're on our 6th cycle now, so it's going strong. PT is going good.
Love it.
It's a little introduction.
Love it. Why were you so long waiting to become a personal trainer? Or start personal
he's straight in on him.
Why was I so long? Because
I'm actually curious about this because I don't think I've ever asked you. I've just helped you get going every time.
Yeah. So I took ages because I had the finger in. If I'm going to be honest with you, I did for many years there. I was not on the ball, and I was doing a college degree that I thought was the right thing to do because that's the society norm to go get college, go make your parents happy. I was doing it for my mom more so than myself, and I always knew like I tried the PT and I always had that fleeting thought in the back of my head that I never gave it a proper go. Do you know what I mean? So I've been thinking about it, and just to be finally trying it now and doing it feels great. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least I'll always have that doubt out of my mind that I tried and give it a proper go. Like, so yeah, the reason I didn't do it is just because I honestly for a few years there just wasn't on the ball, as I said. Yeah, so no, I'm happy to be doing it now.
And what's the routine look like now with clients and work?
It's good. Like it's picking up a lot over the last few weeks. Like, actually really liking the in-person sessions, early mornings mostly. I really like it, and I actually like having a client early in the morning because it makes me get up at about 6 a.m. There's no excuses. Like, I can't miss the client. Yeah, I have to be in there, and that just starts my day great. And then I feel great after doing the session with them, like chatting to them, when they're seeing their exercises improving, seeing their nutrition improving from the advice I'm giving them. Like, feels really good. Feels fulfilling. Like, so it's good. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks.
You're too long not doing it.
I know.
Yeah.
And I don't regret. I wouldn't change it though.
Exactly.
Like I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't go do my masters. If I didn't go do my undergrad, like I wouldn't. I can't dwell on past decisions. You know, I'm here now doing it. It's good.
Epic.
I kind of see where he's coming from there a bit as well, because we obviously did our PT course together, and we got qualified 2020. Yeah, it's a while ago now, and you went on to PT straight away. I did my college course similar to Cillian. Wanted to go through that route. Not gonna shit on college courses or anything. I teach you discipline, teach you about deadlines, living out and stuff. Great experience, but I didn't start PT until I'd say 2 years after I got qualified. I didn't even think of it. Then wanted out of my job. I was working in Joyce's. Great little side gig.
Joyce's not anymore.
Tesco now.
Shout out to Joyce's.
Yeah, and Super Value in Ormore is the one I was in. Completely different place. Crazy. But I didn't even think of it doing my PT course. Dropped my CV. I think I said this in the last podcast, but if anyone's new, dropped my CV into the warehouse, got a job out of it. As soon as I got a job, buzzing, great job for me. It was the place I grew up going to the gym in. Warehouse, class. I didn't get any applause from you. I just got, when you start PT.
Typical.
Yeah.
Oh no! That's a place. That's a good place.
It's a good place.
It's a
Sure,
good
it is a
place.
good place.
Good place, pushing yourself, and obviously the self-doubt was there, like with Cillian, I don't have the time, college, living in Athlone, I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm not good enough to do it, all this self-doubt that everyone's going to have.
Yeah.
Then, for anyone that's kind of in the same boat as what me and Cillian just said there, just doing it, you know what you're doing. It's great to just start. The best decision is actually just start.
Yeah, it's the hardest thing.
You know?
But I think having that self-doubt actually helps because it shows you actually give a damn about the people you want to work with and doing a good job.
Yeah.
Do you know? Because I was doing check-ins with Paul Dermley and he was like, it's the cowboys that basically sell themselves that have no problem doing it, that don't care about anyone, that they're the ones that you need to have their confidence, but the same care and empathy that you have as coaches as well, because you want to do a good job.
There's no imposter syndrome for those cowboys. Like I could find that now. I'm like, am I qualified enough to be serving these people? As you said, that shows I care. They don't think that. I would assume, do you know?
No, 100%.
You have to put it this way, right? Someone's coming into the gym. All of us have been going to the gym a long time, even without a qualification. If someone's coming into the gym for the first time, whatever you're doing is definitely going to benefit them.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not class in nutrition or class at maybe deadlifts or something, if you're able to show them how to do exercise or even be a support person for someone coming in for the first time, you are 100% helping that person.
Yeah.
And if you have that self-doubt and stuff, you just have to remember that they're going to get something out of it no matter what. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see a lot of yourself now and self Cillian starting out PTing in the students in the course?
Oh yeah,
when they start
absolutely.
out,
in the loads of the courses I've done, I've seen it reminds me so much of our one. Sometimes some of the students are just always asking questions. I don't know if I've seen as much pissing around and bullshit that we used to do in there in any course so far, for messing with people and crack is obviously something they see with them as well. But I definitely see they're all really, really looking to learn. And one thing that I actually found from our PT course that I bring into mine is the things that you shouldn't do as a teacher as well, and the things that you should. In my thing now, I try and prove to just tell everybody, students that comes in, that do not deal in extremes. Some things work for some people, some things don't work for some people. Certain exercises will work for some, and certain exercises won't work for some, you know?
Yeah.
So it's all about the person in front of you, and a lot of people, a lot of these students, it's different for all of them, some of them come in with loads of knowledge, some of them come in with not as much, but the people that come in with loads of knowledge have the problem of finding it hard to put themselves in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
and that's something that they might struggle with. And then on the other end of it, there's going to be students that really need to learn a bit more about form correction or a bit more about nutrition or programming, and they are really good at putting themselves in other people's shoes. So it all depends. Like, everyone can come into the PTing scene, and it's going to be hard no matter what, like, even if you have the knowledge or don't have the knowledge or looking to learn more, you know?
Yeah, because I've seen it firsthand with anyone that's graduated under the courses you've taught, with Cawley. Shout out to Cawley. Great student. Great coach, great guy. So Cawley's been working here with us, but one thing I noticed was just his open-mindedness. Like, he's just so willing to learn. 2 ears, one mouth. Whereas, like, when we were in our PT course, we laughed at the exercise selection. Like, we had a point where the tutor made out, like, let's say an exercise wasn't good for, like, we'll just say it was a bicep curl. So he hated bicep curls. One of the lads he goes, I want you to pick an upper body pull exercise. And one of the lads picked a bicep curl, and he ate the head of him for it. And I was thinking in my own head, like, geez, he said it's a terrible exercise. There's better ones out there. You can use compound lifts. But, like, if you're someone who's, like, let's say in a wheelchair or can't do, like, let's say a barbell row that he was talking about that was a better exercise, then a bicep curl is a great exercise because you can actually get to the gym and do something. So, like, I've noticed, like, the fact that none of the guys are really talking in extremes coming out of your course.
No, it wasn't let it happen.
Yeah, epic.
Honestly.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Like, any of that kind of stuff, people would be like, would this not be not good thing to do for this person? I'm like, maybe for that person, but it will work for someone else. Like, there could be someone, they'd be like, barbell squat is great exercise, all this stuff, etc., etc. On the very first day of the course, the very first thing on the practical, I show a barbell squat to the students, and then I tell them, I don't really have great barbell squat form without, like, heel elevation, all that stuff. My form isn't that good on it. So I ask them then, like, you see me doing barbell squat there, it's fantastic exercise, one of the best you can do, but my forming isn't that good. So what do I do now? I obviously regress it to an exercise I can do, like something like a goblet squat or a heel elevated squat. And, like, you have to get some people out of the extreme. Like, we could have people coming in that are big background in powerlifting, all that kind of stuff, and they love squats, love barbell squats, love deadlifts. They have to put their, what is the saying?
Bias?
Yeah, they have to take their bias out about barbell squats and all that stuff, and just prove that, yes, it might work for you, and you love it, and you have a passion for that exercise, and it might not work for the person you're training. And that's something that's massive in this world, that you cannot, you said in your first podcast thing, and I've always stuck by it, that everyone has different data. That's what you said. It was like, everyone's data is different. No matter who you're training, everyone's going to be a bit different. And that's one of the things I take into the course with these students. And hopefully, I think by proof, they've all stuck to that kind of method.
100%. But even on that, and you noticed this as well, you told me you had a client, woman in her 60s.
Yeah.
So
two now, yeah.
Epic,
in their 60s,
epic. Yeah. One thing for me that was, like, mind-blowing at the start was you're going from barbell back squatting, pumping the weight, you're all guns blazing, and then you have, like, let's say a woman in her 50s or 60s coming in struggling with a body weight goblet squat. And that was like, whoa. Like, you know, everyone is different. Like, people view fitness through so many different lenses. How are they getting on now, actually, so far?
Good. They're very, like, they listen. I remember what you were telling me, like, the women will want to make sure they're getting their service correctly, like, they will want 100%. But they're both listen to me so much, like, they're paying for it. It's really nice working with them, getting that different perspective on fitness, as you were just saying, from both of them. Like, they're great. Getting them on creatine, both of them, making sure that they explain the benefits, the nootropic benefits, and all that to them is like, they're really, like, the stuff like offsetting dementia, and they didn't have any clue, you know, and it's so good being able to just, like, it feels class being able to just tell them that knowledge, and them take it, and then just take it in their stride, and they're fully listening to me.
Epic.
So it's
epic.
good.
They feeling better.
Yes,
feeling
they feel better. Just even them, I got a text from one of them last day being like, I really love the first session. It was like, I really love that. I feel class all day now.
Savage.
Because their endorphins are up. Just getting that. That made my day. I was having a frustrating day and that made my day. 100%.
It's a fantastic message to get.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's why you love the gig.
That's why, because this is what I was comparing it to. I was going to go into cybersecurity. That was what my master's was in. And I was comparing that feeling I get off that text and that feeling I get doing the sessions with them, just sitting at the computer, watching screens all day. And it's incomparable. Now, I'm not shitting on it.
100%.
It's needed. Just, me and Fionn, not kind of boys to be in 9 to 5s. We're just not.
I freak out when I have laptop days.
Do you know what though? And I touched on this in a recent episode, and it's not bashing a 9 to 5. Because I was always like, do you know when boys say like escape the 9 to 5?
Yeah.
That irks me. I can't.
No.
Because
it's necessary.
But the thing is, right? Well, most of our clientele will be anyone in a 9 to 5. So it's like you have trainers online. Oh, make 7 figures a year or whatever, 6 figures a month. Escape the 9 to 5. I'm so like, oh my god. But it's the use of your time. You don't want to be sat at a till in, let's say, just right now being a young man at a till in Joyce's or at a computer twiddling your thumbs. For me, it was in the clothes shop, just looking out the window being like, oh my god, I'm not using anything here, I'm not doing anything here, so I'd rather use my time in a better way. Or when it's a case, when you're in leisure, when you're chilling, when you're in the cinema, so you're switched off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In those gigs, like you don't want to be there, so you're not using your time.
No.
It's not necessarily dissing the 9 to 5. It's just like you want to be in real deep work mode and really efficient work. Like let's say their PT sessions, you're in it, and then when you're out of it, you're chilling. Mm-hmm. Do you know?
Switch on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's about using your time right. Yeah.
I think, but you get valuable. It's like I remember hearing you on the podcast saying you got the skill of sales with clothes. Yeah, like you do get valuable skills. Like I remember working in a shop, talking to people all day, taught me how to greet them better, taught me how to like ask them how their day's going, just short interaction like that. You do get some skills, but I just couldn't do it full time for myself personally. My brain in particular, I'm not saying that it's bad for it. Not everyone, as you said, everyone shouldn't be getting escape the 9 to 5. Like, but it is. I really like what I'm doing now. I really like the trajectory I'm going on.
Yeah, and you figure out why you're doing it. Like personal training can be turned into a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. back to back. PTing, like roll in, roll out. Do you know, that's more than 9 to 5. Yeah. So it's like that 9 to 5, it's like that marketing towards like younger guys or girls, like, oh, live your dream life. But I think it's just freedom and being able to work when you want to work. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. I agree with that. And even from the actual, you're on about communication there. If you actually go in, and this is what I preach, sometimes I go into schools to kind of give them an option as a non-CAO for the PT course. And my main thing to tell these school kids is that if you become a PT, your ability to communicate goes from here down up to there.
Yeah.
Like, realistically right now, if I wasn't a PT or all this stuff, I'd be sitting on this podcast like, so I'm a PT, you know? So like, we get so much better at communicating, public speaking, and dealing with any type of person. So your ability to deal with someone that maybe takes criticism badly, you know, then not to criticize a person a certain way, like constructively in the gym. Or you take someone that takes criticism on their form very well, and then you'll be able to decipher who takes things well and who doesn't, and what people like to hear and don't like to hear, and what suits the person in front of you.
Yeah.
So my point is, even if you don't want to have the long-term gig as a personal trainer, it is one of the best jobs in the world for improving your communication, which is important in 9 out of 10 jobs.
What a buzz, you going back into secondary school, giving a talk.
That was
like
crazy.
Full circle moment.
Yes.
And like, what's gas is, like, you start off scared to go to the gym, working in the gym. You start off scared to do a course, you're a PT, you're teaching people who are now nervous to go into a gym. Now you're going into boys in school and girls in school where you were. Yeah. What a buzz.
The main thing with that is, right, when I was in school, I would have thought there was nothing for me. Because I was in there, me and a few other lads, we wouldn't be listening to anything. I know the lads, They can back it up. We'd go off to classrooms by ourselves with help teachers or whatever. We'd be doing nothing like. So coming out of school, like you'd think, most of my friends really smart guys, like good in CAO points and all that stuff. Really good in leaving cert. Obviously saw a future in maybe commerce, accounting, all this stuff. For me, there wasn't much. So I started liking the gym, all that stuff. I mentioned this in the first podcast. Took a fancy to it, did the PT course. So the best part about doing that talk in my former school was I left that school not having any idea what would happen. And I came back to that school 5, 6, 7 years later as a teacher.
Epic.
Which is crazy to me, going back there. Because the last time I'd entered that school, I felt like a lost kid. And it just proves to anyone, if there's young lads listening to this, young girls, that if you come out of school, you can do anything. It doesn't have to be the same way. Yes, me and Cillian both went that route. You don't even have to go that route at the start. You don't have to go into the CEO. There's always a way for something.
I didn't even do it. Do you know? I didn't
go
to
college.
You
did.
Didn't go to college. Do you
It's
know?
all on us too.
Would you count GTI? No.
No, that's our course to get into PT. In fairness, if there's any PT course that was like college, it was that one, because that was 9 to 5.
GTI was great crack.
That was fantastic.
Great crack.
You got the experience, like.
Great crack. Oh my god, that's where I met Fionn here. I think it was musical chairs he had us doing.
Some sort of thing
Fionn
like that.
was in a Celtic jersey. Shock. And he knows him shock. I think we got paired up or something.
We got paired up against our will. I didn't want to be anywhere near this guy.
What's this fella? Clare Bridge.
Now I'm sitting in a podcast room with him.
Yeah, and then I was actually thinking before this, how did we first meet? It was PlayStation.
Yeah,
it was Black Ops 3, was it?
Yeah.
I'll take the credit for that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Well, maybe.
No, it was definitely.
Did I reach out to you about you being my coach?
No.
This was way after.
This was definitely after.
That was lockdown.
Yeah,
okay.
I know exactly the thing. We were playing Black Ops,
Yes, while we were in GTI.
Yeah. And
No, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't think so.
I was training you when you were, what's that college? What's the student accommodation? Galway.
Dunars.
Dunars.
That was 2020.
What's Gordon Carba though? Is that not another?
That's another one, yeah.
Okay.
They're different.
But I always just remember your first shot up against that yellow wall.
That was me. I took that. I took that picture.
Yeah.
in Dunars, yeah.
So, like, Cillian, he jacked to bits. Like, Greek god physique. You were training in lockdown.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I wasn't really training before you now, to be honest. Well, no structure, like, yeah. I was training since I was 15. That was when I was 18.
Yeah.
When I met you.
Yeah.
But I had no structure whatsoever in my training.
We'll pull up some old pictures that I have.
No.
Oh, that made our day.
No, but I remember, I don't know, I wasn't even dwelling on it too much getting the coach or anything. I just remember Fionn making a passing comment about you coaching. And I was like, maybe I'll just start taking it serious. And I contacted you. I remember your first call. Remember how you had me feeling after that call. Something I'm trying to replicate now today is when I do onboarding calls with clients is to have them pumped up after, ready to go. Yeah. But I remember that feeling, and I remember being like, jeez, this is class.
Yeah.
Like, just having like a goal with fitness is class.
Yeah.
It's not just going into the gym for 2 hours, do bench 5 times a week, try to get 1 rep max. Like, I'm fully structured, sending you videos, everything counts. It was class. I really liked it, yeah.
Man, it's that discipline you talk about though, getting up early in the morning for clients and stuff. Once you have that routine, tell you, I always say it, I got it from Jocko Willink, discipline equals freedom. You get up early, you get on top of your day, you do the shit you need to do, you feel better, you look better. You freedom to do other stuff.
100%.
Do you know?
Yeah.
But one thing, like, do you know, people say like, oh, I understand it, I do, but we all do have time. Like, I don't have time. Like, you were training in that student accommodation, throwing books in the bag, doing pull-ups.
Like,
Do you know, like, you were getting that was fun.
We had a few sets of dumbbells and we were getting this bench off the floor. We were doing like floor press.
Oh
we were spotting each other.
I was dipping off bar and waist spins. 2 bar and waist spins in the shed. I was doing dips off them.
Everybody wanted to walk near you.
But you know what I smell like shit. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's gas. Like, now everything optimal. Like, this angle. Like, you probably see it in the course all the time.
A reverse cuffed chest supported row. That's the guys.
Okay, hold on. Dissect that. A reverse cuffed chest supported row. How's this working?
So you just like, you get the cuffs on here, chest supported.
That's the thing.
I think so.
Wow.
Now, those words just came into my head together, but that's definitely an exercise.
Yeah. Okay, wow.
Too
but
much.
my point is, if you want to see an impressive physique built through that, like, that result was insane. That blew up Precision PT as a name, 100%.
It's purely from a home gym as well. It's mad.
But like, Odyssey ridiculous. I remember you came down for that in-person session, and it was like, kit came off. It's like, holy smokes. Ridiculous. So like, you can build a physique with anything. Absolutely anything. Doesn't matter. And you can meet the boys on PlayStation as well. Yeah. Some buzz.
I'm still waiting on my commission for that, actually.
You're getting a fucking podcast. You've been on 3.
The hat trick.
The hat trick.
Yeah.
The hat trick.
Suarez.
Your communication way better, and it's gas like how reluctant you are to get on camera. You say it every time the PT course.
Oh yeah. So like when I first started like PT, and obviously I got pushed to PT by you. Then when I started PTing wasn't enough either. Had to get on the camera. That took. I think I was 9 months PTing before I went on the camera, and it changed everything. Once it's repetitively doing these things. Like once you do it once, it's scary, a bit after. But as you keep doing it, it just becomes not scary. It's like going, like you doing the talks, me going to the schools. The first school I might have been a small bit iffy going in. Second school I felt nothing. You going to the talks, you come in for a talk in our course. You go off to Limerick then doing talks, you wouldn't be nervous as much then.
Because you did the talks.
Well, you would have been, but not as much as if you hadn't done it before.
Not as much.
But like the more you do it, the less nervous you get. Like my first initial consult in PT you learn from your mistake. It took 2 hours. 2 hours. What are we talking about for 2 hours?
That's impressive. That's impressive.
But that's why they wanted every angle, every sort of thing. Because again, I wanted the best for that person, and I didn't think I had enough. So I had to give him more of my time.
It's gas though now, because like even you made the point, anything you do for them is progress. That guy just being in the gym is better than him sitting on his ass doing nothing.
Exactly.
So, Cillian is currently prepping for a photo shoot.
I am.
How is that going?
It's been tough the last 2 weeks. First week of the cut was grand. These 2 weeks I've noticed how much of my eating is not actually physiological hunger. It's more I'm eating to stimulate myself, and I've always had it like with my genetics. I've always had it very easy in terms of building muscle, losing fat. But this time around, I'm dropping calories a lot more, and it's hitting me. But I'm just being smarter. Like I'm adding a lot more volume, more greens to my food. It's helping a lot. Just even the psychological thing, even though it's not more calories, of having using a smaller spoon. It's working for me.
Yeah, epic.
More spoons.
Last longer.
Tricking your brain.
Yeah. Gaslight yourself. It's great.
Yeah, but I'm just learning so much. As I said, gaslight yourself. As I said, I've had it always very easy, and now I can put myself in other people's shoes where they might not have it as easy, and they might be eating for those kind of like emotional reasons to escape nearly sometimes, or to stimulate themselves. And I'm putting myself in those shoes, and I think that would serve me a lot better as a coach in the future, having these perspectives. So it's good. It's going to get a lot more hairy, I think, but I'm excited. I'm buzzing. Yeah.
Class. So how many weeks now till D-Day?
10 weeks next week.
Nice.
So I'm at the end of week 11.
Nice. Sitting at what, 91 kilos?
Yeah, 91. Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's the goal weight?
I'm not sure. I got
It's just luck.
It's just luck, really. To be honest, I had in my head 87, but I got a body fat calipers done 2 weeks ago. Got 13.5%. So
Slow.
That's I don't know. I think it's sub 10 anyways, for sure. That's what I want to get for the shoot.
I think Dave, he'll correct me on this. I think it was 6 for his shows.
Okay, so maybe I might have to go.
But he was thrashed.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But he went a really long time as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Did he?
Man, you're doing a photo shoot. You're photo shoot ready already. Do
you
know what I mean? Chillax.
I can't think like that though.
Don't let him do that, or he'll be back on that PlayStation. Just like, take it easy.
That's great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what's the hardest part so far? Is it just all the food? Like you're trained like an animal.
Yeah,
60 kilo
fun.
dips.
I'm still actually getting stronger right now.
Savage.
Yeah, which is great. But I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's about to get a lot more hairy in the next few weeks. Like I'm still in the easy part of it, and I'm finding it a bit hard. The hardest part's diet, for sure. Just being smart. What I'm doing now is just really helping me is I'm planning my meals at the start of the day. Not doing a meal plan per se, but I'll know what I'm having at the start of the day.
Of course.
I'll put it into my lunch, dinner on MyFitnessPal, snacks, etc. That's really helping me, so I'll stick to that.
Yeah, decision fatigue is a thing. I made a post on that.
Okay.
Do you know?
Yeah.
The more tired you get throughout the day, imagine you want to have your food prepped, and then it's like, oh, I have 1,000 calories. Oh, I can have this, and then you end up overeating without realizing.
Easily,
you just don't want to think about it. Because the more you think about it, the more you decide on.
The more automatic, the less think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure,
From a man who did a successful photo shoot last year.
Yeah, it was a good experience. The main reason I did it was actually not because I care about physique development in myself that much. It's never been something that's like a huge passion for me. The main reason I did it was to prove that you can do these kind of goals that are quite specific and small bit extreme while still enjoying your life. Because when I first started mine...
5 holidays.
5 holidays. 5 holidays, yeah. So I think I started the cut in April or May. Then in that time, I went to Barcelona, Malaga, Lisbon, and 2 Greek islands.
Jesus. Class. All while dieting.
All while dieting. And that was the reason I decided to do it in the end, because, to be honest, for anyone that's unclear with my content, it was only the last 2 weeks I actually decided to go, let's do a photo shoot. You helped me with that one. But it just proved that it was just me specifically going for a cut, 80-20, most of the time being disciplined, food, all that stuff. The other side, enjoying myself still. It didn't take over my life, and that is what I find sad, and the crazy part and the sad part about a lot of people's preps. They let it consume them, take over their life, and they almost come out the other end of it quite mentally damaged from it. So the main reason I did it was to prove that you can still enjoy yourself while doing it. Now, I'm not going to say it was easy. Like the first few months were probably fairly alright with the food and everything. Everyone's different. Like Cillian's saying the hardest part is food. For me, the food wasn't hard. Food was quite easy. It was the low energy, low motivation, mental state took a massive hit during it for like the last month of it. And it got me realising that the only time, I'm not really a sweet tooth as well. The only time I've ever really like been so obsessed with eating carbohydrates, started craving things I don't even eat. I started craving Belvitas out of nowhere. I never had them before. Yeah, and Oreos and stuff. Yeah. And I started craving that stuff so much, and it was all I was thinking about. So it also taught me that being in those kind of extreme diet phases is not really good for anybody that's not going for something like a goal like that.
Yeah.
Do you know? So it put it into perspective a lot more for me how much I find that important as a coach is to stop people doing that if their goal isn't some sort of photo shoot or an extreme physique development.
Yeah, and the thing is as well though, like before you've done the photo shoot, like you've been a while training and building muscle tissue and understanding what works, what doesn't work. You're the same. I was the same. Like I think people see, let's say, pictures of someone, and they're like, I want to look like that. And it's like, how long have you been training?
Nearly 9 years since I was 15.
Similar enough.
Since 15 as well. Yeah. So, like, can you train 8-9 years? day in, day out? Not like every day of the week, but can you do 2 to 5 sessions a week?
Yeah.
Like you say that, some people, they're like, oh, no. But like, if someone's just looking at them pictures, they're like, damn, I want to look like
You don't see
that.
the full story.
They don't see the whole thing.
No.
Because again, it's a highlight reel.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like what made your shoot successful is you have the hard work done. It's like finding what you love. You love what you do. You know, you literally just said it. You know what you like to eat. You don't need a meal plan, but you know the foods that you eat in a day to day. You know, because you have structure. I think it's like having that sort of pillars for fitness for yourself. Like we have like pillars with our coaching and content, stuff like that. Having those pillars that you know, all right, I usually eat mince on a Monday, salmon on a Tuesday, turkey, like, you know, having that plan. Some people like that's a bit extreme, but it's actually not. It's again going back to that discipline, having that bit of freedom to enjoy off-plan meals and stuff like that. And going back to as well, I think you're coaching yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
You coach yourself.
You helped me for the last few weeks.
Yeah, but you were there, right? So I think one thing, like, it's always like people that get more messed up. Usually, it's a trainer wanting the result out of the client, and they'll do whatever it takes. You know, like any empathy, any care in the world just goes because like it's their gain. It's their gain. It's like these photos are like going to help, boom, 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 and that's understandable. Yeah, but I think when there's no pressure on the shots. I think that leads to a way better look and a better diet because it's like, at the end of the day, it's not going to last forever.
Like, that's my point about my one. I only decided to do the shoot the last 2 weeks. I was going in for my cut with the mindset that I was just doing a cut.
Yeah.
You know, there was no big deal at the end of it or, like, big sacrifice.
I think people were saying to you, like, what are you doing it for? You were just like...
Fuck it, like... Let's do a shoot, like. And the thing is, the shoot itself was such a fun experience. Like, we did it out here. Shout out to Keith. Keith actually had to hold a cable to maintain tension.
Before the shoot, one of the pulleys bust. Bear in mind, there's a serious niche for someone to service gym equipment in the west of Ireland. Okay. Like, it's all Dublin and Belfast. We've tried. So if anyone's looking to service gym equipment in the west of Ireland,
get on it.
Get on to us, right? Jeremy in the warehouse did it for a while.
Shout out to Jeremy.
But I'd say that fella just ran on time.
Yeah.
You know? But one of the pulleys bust in a PT like the week beforehand. So yeah, my brother Keith was keeping the tension and torque on it.
I was doing my...
So Fionn could do
my
Spider-Man flies.
Yeah. Keith in the background, like...
Yeah, Ralph.
Great crack. Ralph was great too. Shout out to Ralph.
Yeah,
it was very easy going. Like, again, you'd know me. I wouldn't know much about posing or any of that kind of stuff going into it. Did a few poses, sent you a few videos, obviously. But Ralph
got his spray tan.
Got my spray tan.
Yeah. In Laura's salon.
Interesting thing.
How long did it last?
The spray tan?
After.
I went to New York and Everton. It was actually great.
It's great.
I went on holidays and it felt like I had a tan and everything.
Great.
I was in a sunny place.
Leaner.
It was great.
Yeah. Cowboy hat, lean tan.
Yeah.
Great job. And that was gas because like Laura's salon was been built like all this, and like literally fellas in a tent with like wearing purple sticky slippers that wouldn't come off his feet.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It's cold, isn't it?
But,
be ready for that.
Oh.
Are you getting a spray tan for it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's
I've
cold.
Talked about it enough in videos. I have to get.
Oh man, it's cold.
Is it?
It's cold.
Oh, it's cold.
But luckily,
because like they spray and then it's spraying cold air. Any of the girls listening, clued in. You spray it and then it's spitting cold air. Right. Damn.
Fuck, I didn't even
the funniest
aspect of it.
Man, it's dirt.
And you have to sleep. You have to sleep in a bed sheet. Then.
Man,
what? the night sleep after.
This is dirt.
No.
Yeah.
Be ready, right? Man, I remember sleeping in a pillowcase in old clothes, and you're so warm.
Yeah.
I'm warm at the best of times. Man, you will be roasting and sweating.
Okay.
But
didn't even consider that.
Look, experience is experience.
Yeah.
Look, I never thought I'd be chatting to the boys on a podcast about spray tans.
Yeah. No. Look, it is what it is. Full circle.
You stink too.
Yeah.
They stink.
Yeah, they're not nice smelling. But you kind of look funny for whoever you live with.
And anyone that's got a spray tan, you know, you have to do this with your hands.
Do this.
Do that.
The claw.
Yeah, the claw, because it gets in at the knuckles and everything. Yeah, man, there's a lot of intricacies that
I
go into
didn't
it.
read any of that. I didn't consider.
Well, look, I was able to get
Shaving.
Supermax after.
Yeah, shaving.
shaving.
Yeah, and before.
No, the Supermax was after.
What did you have before though? Did you
Before-
have a grilled chicken breast sandwich or something?
Yeah, I had that.
You felt that. Oh,
No,
after the spray tan.
after
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spray-
that's
after
what,
the
before
spray,
the
after
shoot.
the spray tan,
Yeah.
I went over to
Before the
Supermax,
shoot.
got like 14.
Carbon up, salt.
Yeah. And it worked.
But bro, what was the word? Oh my god.
The sodium?
Yeah, what was it? Predictability.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Some people would say it's not good for predictability and all that stuff.
He was already shredded.
I was already shredded. This is how much I looked into it, right? We just looked at like a photo from you just told me to reflect on like 3 weeks before. Like,
You were coming down training. We take pictures, see when you look the best.
and you were like, "What did you eat last night?" And I was just like, "Supermax."
Mhm.
And I had loads of vein stuff, and then you were just like, "All right, Supermax the night before the shoot,"
Do it works.
and it worked.
Mm.
With these veins, it was cool.
Yeah, 'cause people overthink. I can peak week. Like I
Yeah.
think it's get lean, get shredded, be ready, and then that when it's something like a photo shoot, it doesn't matter. Genuinely, you look good no matter what. But yeah, shaving. I hated shaving.
Oh, that was the worst part.
Everywhere.
Well, what you want to reveal? Like I was nearly rocking out with
So
the
you
cock
have the
out.
tongue on like.
Well, I was doing that because obviously the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I didn't like having to shave, and I kept having to. I could get white spotty and stuff so I had to nail it. And probably the hardest part of the whole thing.
Yeah. fair play to girls. Like everything,
I know.
showers and that crack, man. Jesus.
Yeah, a few times a week, like.
No way, man. Once a
do
week.
it,
You
man.
couldn't do that a few times a week. No way.
Couldn't do it.
No way. The thing I disliked the most was posing. That's cardio.
Yeah.
It's hard, yeah. It's very hard
Cramping.
actually, yeah.
Like my obliques and lats used to seize up. I even try mess around and hit them again. I'm like, no, too sore.
really?
Oh man, that's a skill.
And it's so important. See,
Yeah.
Sam Sulik
Yeah.
followed it.
Yeah.
See him side by side. I know he's obviously but he did. You can see how bad his posing was.
Yeah.
And
I still love him.
I love him too. I love him.
When we went to your show, the lads in your contest, super shredded guys, one of them was the biggest beast ever.
And his posing was phenomenal. And he was just holding that. Calm.
Yeah.
Not a bother.
But then there was another guy that was probably the biggest muscle mass shred ratio, if that's a thing.
Yeah.
I've barely ever seen, and his posing was bad, and he didn't even get in the top 3.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So that's something that you have to be ready for. Because how long are you doing a shoot for?
On the day.
Yeah. 2.5 hours, 2
I'm
hours.
not sure, to be honest.
What you pick?
He didn't give me much options. What do you mean pick?
There's 2. You do
15 or 10.
10 shots or 15 shots.
I think it was 10 shots.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
10
so
shots.
that's 2 or 2.5.
2.5 hours, 10 shots.
2.5 hours, man.
Oh man, it goes by. It goes
Okay,
by.
yeah,
It goes by.
yeah.
It's good
And it's
buzz.
really
Okay.
fun as well. Don't worry about that.
And oily.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And
I was
oily.
getting to lube him up.
I think who lubed me up?
You want to do it.
Keith was doing it.
Keith lubed me up.
Keith enjoyed it.
Like me and Keith met each other for probably the second time ever.
And he was rubbing oil
And he was
Great
rubbing
way to
oil
break
on
the
it.
ice.
on his pecs.
Mm.
Yeah. But it's fun. It's good crack. And then scran after.
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
You got a handsome burger too.
So we had every PT course we have like a course night out when everyone does their exam. We started introducing that recently. So if there's anyone that was there at the start, I'm sorry. We only introduced it recently. But
You weren't good enough.
but we go to Handsome Burger and I got 2 double patty burgers
Nice.
and chips, and I absolutely scoffed it. It
Nice.
was the best thing ever.
Nice.
And then went to New
Pity
York.
Niche Burger wasn't actually in tune at the time.
Would have went straight there.
Yeah, nasty. Unreal. And then went on a trip for the summer.
I went to New York,
Yeah.
and tried the best bagels in the entire
Yeah,
world.
they're good.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Yeah, I was meant to be in New York, but that
Oh,
didn't happen.
You
Touchy
stop talking
subject.
about food right now.
You know. Oh yeah, I actually started getting hungry, but I can only imagine what you're like. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what he has to live with.
Yeah.
What is it, 10
Choice.
weeks out?
Huh?
10 weeks out, is it?
10
Yeah,
weeks.
10 weeks. Yeah.
10 weeks today, is it?
10 weeks.
You're doing it on a
10
Saturday.
weeks Monday. Or 10 weeks Sunday.
You're doing it on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Doing it on Sunday.
Nice. Yeah,
got booked in with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have it.
We'll be down. We'll
I'll
have
be
the
down.
coffee. Yeah.
I'm actually going on holidays the week before, so not the peak week, but the week before the peak week for a family reunion. So that's going to be hard to navigate.
No. That's going to be your mock peak week.
Okay.
Like, you literally be in sun, de-stressing, waking up, steps be crazy, and you'll be eating a lot more food. You'll see how your physique will respond.
Okay. Yeah.
You will want to dig and deplete before that, and then that holiday, man, you look unreal.
Okay. Yeah.
So then it'd be a case of, what did you do? And
You'll have pictures in Portugal.
Okay.
Be great.
you'd be shredded to the bone.
Yeah, that is.
That's
good.
nothing to worry about.
Outlook.
Yeah. And see, then, like, obviously, when you're in it, you worry about these things. Like, you were worrying about peak week.
Yeah,
when you're in it. It's like afterwards, you're just like, really isn't a big deal. The most your work starts now. Like today now with the lads, saying like go and eat burger, stuff like that. Saying no to that now. That's
Small,
the hardest part.
Yeah, small compounding.
Exactly. That's the hardest stuff. Like and having the energy to do stuff like this and everything, you're fine.
Yeah.
Fella's already photo shoot ready. Sickening.
Yeah. Just do it now.
Yeah, get it over with.
Get over it.
Yeah. Get it over with.
No, I'd like to. I actually think it will tell me if I want to compete in the future.
Yeah.
Just have a mini version of it.
Yeah.
See.
Imagine him on stage. God.
I'd like to. I've always wanted to. I feel like it's another one of those things I'd regret if I didn't do.
What was it like going up there? Like actually doing it when you first get out there, like the nerves or what are you thinking? Or?
You can't see anything.
Really?
Yeah, it's too bright.
Lights are so blinding.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't see anything.
Saw a few clips people talking about they just blacked out and they're just off stage after, they don't remember it.
They're
so
probably
locked in
amped up.
Yeah,
Dave's a good example of like enjoying it and taking it all in.
Okay.
Like it's blinding. Like the lights are like so intense and it's warm, and then you have to hit them poses and hold
keep
the
that
rounds
smile the whole time
and not look like you're shitting yourself. Yeah. My God.
They judge on the smile too, right?
I think that's more men's physique,
okay.
is it? Well, like there's obviously stage presence.
Well,
there's stage presence. Like if someone's giving it and they're hitting their shots and they're getting the crowd going. They're obviously got to be like winning the crowd.
Your man that won it was
like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the junior lads that were when Dave was there last year. They were like there was lads standing out by just getting the crowd going, a bit of a buzz. And they obviously get closer to the middle then as well.
Yeah.
So it's judged like that, but no, it's fun. It's fun. You'll do well.
Maybe.
If you decide to do it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because it's a good goal in the future.
Huh?
It's a good goal in the future. For
yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say, to be honest. It escaped me.
See how the photo shoot goes. See if you like.
Yeah, that's the thing. I need to see. How my mood is as well around the photo shoot. Like, did you found it affected you a lot towards the peak of your cut?
I'd say family and Laura would probably say different.
Yeah.
Because they seen me like always with work. I was always able to switch it on no matter what. And I think you were the same as well.
Really?
You know what your training, like your PT and that's the thing, but it's like your family see like the real, like, because that's where you let your guard up. I didn't have to have a guard up because I knew, like, let's say like Laura family, they take me for as I am.
Full picture as well.
You know
what's going on with you.
Yeah, I've nothing to hide because it's like, I'm trusting them to stay there and be it's fine, I think just got caught. I'm trusting them to stay there and still love me and still appreciate me for what I am at my best and worst, like
100%.
Your vows, like for better or for worse, shit like that. So I think with clients, I never, like personal stuff with clients, that never comes in.
Yeah.
But they would have definitely seen me absolutely thrashed, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Laura, when we were on holidays in Villamora for the week, she was just like, oh, you're definitely back to yourself. But it's like sun, more food.
Yeah, you're going to be like...
A few whiskey sours.
Yeah.
It's a nice buzz, like.
Yeah.
But like when, again, like you're going into an extreme deficit. A deficit is a stressor on the body.
Yeah.
So it's only a given. So like even when Dave's competing there, like we all knew, like it's like, it's a given. Like he's putting himself in this situation. It's going to be hard. It doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And again, like as long as you're not a complete dick during it, usually like you're sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did think that the hardest part was keeping bringing it to the clients when we're working. Like I did it, you did it, but I think it was like the thought of going working for the day and stuff was very tough, more than anything. But when you're actually doing it, like you're there, like you're working well, you're with the clients, you're having a good time. The main thing I noticed afterwards when I came back from New York is that I did my first PT back on the Monday and I was like, this is so fun. Like I wasn't feeling that when I was in the extreme deficits, you know.
I think it was posing. Whenever I had to pose, whenever I had to do check-ins, I was like, oh no. I was sick of it towards the end. Sick of it. Because like, you're completely basing yourself off how you look. Looks are always going to fade. They're never going to last forever. This is you in your 20s, like, you know, like you're going to look different in your 30s, or whatever. And I hated posing.
Really?
I hated it. But I found like coaching, because that's my thing. That's what I love doing. It's like that was an escape from it. It's like, oh, I didn't have to pose. You know, I'm not picking myself apart. I'm not grabbing here being like, oh Jesus, like I'm still not good enough. You know?
Yeah.
Or like looking at a picture you take in the mirror, it's like I'm still not good enough. Dude, you're down 30 kilos in fucking 10 months.
You can't take those wins though in that mindset.
Because you're like, I'm still not good enough. No. I'm still not good enough. I never ever want to think like that again.
No, really.
And that's something to know. Yeah, because then you look back, and me and Dave were on about this. Dave looked back at pictures himself doing check-ins. He's like, I thought I wasn't lean there.
Really?
And you're looking back now and you're like, fuck, you look class.
Body dysmorphia is just dialed up.
Oh my god, through the roof.
Okay.
Through the roof.
Yeah,
that's one thing I didn't like the most. Everything else fine.
And did you find in your photo shoot that kind of stuff was going through your head while you were doing the photo shoot?
Not at all. Purely because the lads around me were like bigging me up so much.
And you're holding the shots.
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's like cardio.
Yeah. No, the only thing I was worried about going into it was I thought that like I'm not very good at tensing my core. So I thought going into it that my core wouldn't look as good as I could make it look. I thought everything else was fine, arms, chest, back, legs. Thought they were fine, but I just thought I wouldn't be able to get the core. And I had stuck in my mind that like that's where everyone looks, how shredded you are, your core. And when it actually happens, like Ralph was just there, do this, that and the other, and then it came in easily. Like do you know Chris Williamson says this thing, and I think it's great. It's like, if there was an audience or someone watching your movie, what would they be screaming at the screen? Like, you know, like, you're fine, like, you look great, what is this guy thinking? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always a good way to look at things.
It is. I think it was Joe Rogan, but I think, I heard Chris talk
I think I'd say Chris both of them have said that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Chris guy.
But no, like, that's I think it's still just, it's a class process. You'll have fun. You're having fun. Yeah. Like, think about it. You look great. You're getting stronger. You're looking leaner. Everyone's like, geez, fair play. And then it motivates clients too.
It does, does it?
You know, 100%. Clients feed off it because you're like, you're not missing a beat at all. And it's like, they're like, how are you doing it? Like, you're up early. You're training yourself. You're dialing in your nutrition. Doing clients in the evening. Here, there, boom, steps, boom. And it's like... Do you know how you, man, I remember going in at 5 a.m. doing like an hour of steps to get a head start on the day. So when middle of the day came, I could eat, chill, play PlayStation for an hour and not worry about doing steps. So I got up at 5,
decompress
100%. And then my 6 a.m. client was coming in, being like, see me there sweating balls on the treadmill. They're like, whoa.
Pumps them, like,
Do you know, yeah. So they only feed off it. So it's good buzz. Good. Have good fun.
I will. I'm excited.
What's grand you look forward to the most after?
I just, any fast food, to be honest. I've completely just cut out any fast food, and I was kind of bad for leading up to the prep, so I missed that a lot.
Surely it's
nothing. Maybe Hans. I want to say Hanson Burger. It's a bit of a boring answer though. Like pizza, just something ignorant like that. I can just.
You have to try niche.
Yeah,
you're trying niche and tune. Niche burger.
Yeah. Probably Urban Fire or Bandito.
Even something like that. Any of that sounds amazing right now.
Banditos.
Yeah.
To be honest, both of you.
I think we just.
I'm getting one of them after this.
Yeah, nice. I think we just need to join them on the journey after. We need to wing
You'll take credit. Tap in at the end of the
We'd be like, yeah, no, I think we deserve these.
I think emotional support and him eating that's great.
I think we need to have it too, just to make him feel good about it.
Just putting that out there. Yeah, 100%.
That's a good idea. We can do that,
Yes.
But, another thing on the shoot thing, all of us will have done one, and I think experiencing it and having like walked the walk of it, it would be much better if you ever have a client that wants to do a photo shoot or stuff. It's because you're able to, again, put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
Like, I learned from it. Like, again, I was telling you I didn't really know much about peak and all that stuff. Again, it doesn't matter that much. But
it's nice
now that I did it, I'll be able to coach it.
Way better than reading about it.
Yeah, way better than reading about it.
But, as well, you realise that there's more to be done. Like, let's say, get lean first. Don't be overthinking peak week. Like,
exactly,
it's not like a case that it doesn't matter. It's that you learned that it doesn't weigh as much as what you think on the whole process.
Yeah.
So that'll be good too.
Yeah.
And like, it's good for business as well. People see you're jacked, you're shredded, you're able to get yourself in shape. It's like,
it's a business card.
He's going to do it for me.
Yeah.
Do
you know what I mean? Like, it shows you know what you're doing a bit.
Yeah.
Which it's not everything. Obviously, you have to work with different clients and stuff like that as well, but it does shows you're dedicated.
Yeah, 100%. And then work-wise then, throughout like shooting everything, you're going to stay, train clients, the whole lot?
Yeah, I would assume so. I haven't put too much thought into that, but I think so. Yeah.
Class.
Yeah. I wouldn't want... No, I will, for sure, yeah. Yeah. Did you do?
Clients?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have, for myself now, I did, and I could see for some people that it might be too tough. So I actually do have a client now that's planning on doing a photo shoot in June, and we're figuring out things right now in the early stages, and I've already told her that based off herself and what she finds tiring and fatiguing in her life, I told her when we're coming towards that stage, you have to don't take on any more.
Yeah.
Because I know that's going to make it's one of those things that's going to make it harder for you, and the amount you have now is going to benefit you for your goal in this short term. So I think for you right now, it'd be better not to take on clients. She completely agreed with me, you know, because there's certain things that are hard for people. As Cillian said, the food was hard for him. For me, it was energy and having any motivation to do things. For her, I know that's going to be the problem. She knows that's the problem. So
workload and just being overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed with work will be something that set her back more than anything. So that's something that I have told her as her coach, which would be a good idea. Look, again, you said it earlier, coaches will like force things for their own benefit. I'm suggesting that to her. If she doesn't do that, I'm not going to not have her. We're going to work around it.
Yeah.
But I'm suggesting that would be the best play for her. You know?
Epic. I think if someone listens to that, like, even for yourself doing a shoot, you're like, damn, that's all good to know.
Yeah. We dropped a lot of points there, I feel like, and 3 different perspectives. Like, you had even though you were cutting all summer, just deciding 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah.
You did an actual bodybuilding comp. How long was your prep?
It was January the 1st, I weighed 110.1, and October 10th, I weighed 76.9.
Jesus Christ, so 10 months.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend that now.
How long was Dave?
Dave was roughly the same, I think. Dave was 10 months as well. Yeah.
He'd stay in like peak physique for a long time though.
Yeah.
Because he had to do a few shows.
Yeah.
That's mad. That's
rough.
I don't know how.
I wouldn't recommend that now.
No.
Do you know? Someone's to wake up.
Wake up, Cillian.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely, like, if you're thinking long term and how you want to be, like, after it, I definitely think, like, running some sort of tidy up phase, like a mini cut beforehand. Because for me, I definitely started at way too heavy, especially to come in at, like, stage condition as well.
Sick
like,
transformation though.
Sick transformation, 100%. I'll always, like, but if I did that, got to where I was, maybe pulled pin around like August, September, gave back to my body after dieting so long, stayed at 85, then started a bodybuilding prep at low 80s and get to, like, realistically, to be stage lean, I should have came in at, like, I'd say high 60s, low 70s. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be in and out, peeled for that level of conditioning.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And that was a junior first timers, was it?
Junior first timers, yeah.
Okay.
So I was what 20? I'm 24 in April.
Don't even say that. Like I'm here 25.
So I was 22.
Okay.
I was 22.
Great,
I was 22 doing it, I think.
We had a great night out after.
Oh, Cork, what a spot! Montanati Hotel, really
Fantastic
nice.
place. Great. What was it? Espresso martinis.
Yeah. But like again, I was milled.
The fella was so nice.
We got to the balcony at like 12 o'clock at night. Went to a spot called the High B, which was gas. It was no phones, and there's the High B in Tuam. And I hadn't drank since Villamora, so I was off, like wasn't drinking at all. And then like when you're like tired, lethargic, I was absolutely thrashed. And I remember falling asleep on the balcony while everyone was there, and I literally put my head back. There was a lovely breeze coming in, and I was just gone.
Yeah.
KO'd.
Yeah.
Good buzz though.
No, it was fantastic.
Would recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great crack. But for starters, I'm never getting to 110 kilos in body weight.
Never again.
No, God, no.
Unless it's
He's not playing rugby anymore.
Jeez, yeah, rugby. But then, like, obviously, because I did my first cut with Ramon Limacher at that time. I was only 19, and I did a 3-year gainer phase after that. You know, so I was 78. I went from 78 to 110 in 3 years.
Were you playing rugby at the time?
No, I just hopped into rugby for the crack.
While you were at 110?
Yeah.
So you just used what you had?
Yeah.
Thousand boys.
Man, it was good, but fair play to anyone who plays rugby. I
played it when I was a kid.
no way.
I got injured
You have to be a psychopath. I think rugby players are some of the baddest
100%.
motherfuckers
Getting
on
your
the
fingers
planet.
stamped on and all that.
Not
Really
even
cold.
man,
I
scrumming.
hated that. Oh,
I remember the first train session I was in at a scrum, and I was so tense, and you're meant to breathe. I came up and the coach was laughing at me because the blood pressure in my face and eyes, I was just so flush because just from tense so hard. It's different gravy. Gravy. So you can train, be a beast, be jacked, go into a sport like that, you'll get on well. But there is lads out there who are just absolute psychopaths, built different. They just want to hit and kill. And I'm like, I think I'm just too much of an innocent boy. I was too nice. I felt like hitting lads and even tackling lads. I was like, sorry.
Yeah,
right.
you know?
Yeah. Whereas there's some lads out there who are just like, I want to inflict pain on this person. I'm like, that's not me. No. So yeah, no, I definitely never get to 110 kilos again.
No.
Oh my God, no.
This is the like heaviest I've been is 94 the last few weeks. It's class. I loved eating food. Like I just loved being able to eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like, you saw some of the meals I was putting on my stories, like ignorant meals, like 100 grams of fat.
Yeah, not a bother.
So fun. That's
like
that. I could have played that a bit smarter going into my cut. Now is that I dropped down so much in terms of calories. Like I could have gradually. I don't know. I wasn't tracking, but I know probably like 4,000 to 2,800.
Yeah.
Which is what probably made it a lot harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could have played that smarter, but that's what I'm looking forward to after this shoot, is just being able to eat what I want.
Yeah.
In relatively what I want, you know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Taking the reins off.
Yeah.
Joe, because like without even tracking calories, you kind of still in your own head know what you're
bro.
consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't eat off a meal plan, but you kind of have your own mental meal plan. I call it, where like you know the foods. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But even on the big drop, like I wouldn't worry too much about that. You'll know for again.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
Like you're always assessing, and the thing is with training as a natural. Even though Cillian's jacked, like he gets steroid allegations.
Yeah.
He's natty. But the thing is, like your physique, like what age are you? 23.
23, yeah. 24 this year.
Imagine yourself at like 30. That's why I'm always thinking of physique. But like,
what age is Dave?
Dave's I hope he doesn't mind me saying it. He's 29 since last week.
Like,
a freak.
I'd be buzzing with that.
But Dave says, imagine myself at 40.
Really?
But you know what I mean? Because natural bodybuilding only gets better until you obviously start naturally dropping testosterone. But yeah, no, that's what you're thinking with training as an addy.
When did he compete first?
He was 19 in Miami Pro. He came second.
Really?
Yeah, freak.
In Miami?
No. It's called Miami Pro. But I was in
I was like 19 going to your first comp in Miami.
No, it was in the UK.
Okay.
Somewhere in the UK, I can't remember. He did that, and then MBFI when he was like 23, and then last year MBFI, WMBF.
He's fucking insane, man.
Freak, but like 14 years training, like that's what he says. Like boys coming up to him saying it's unfair. It's like, what do you mean it's unfair? The fella, you think 4 weeks, he's thinking like 40 years training. Like it only gets better with time.
100%. Yeah.
Let's just not forget the fact that he was getting dough rolls every weekend as well. Like,
yeah,
you know, like you can still do these things in most cases. You know,
a lot of people couldn't fathom that.
Yeah,
you know. A lot of guys bodybuilding and doing it because they're so extreme, and people make it part of their personality. And I'm like, you can't, like, you just can consume you for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
See your man Bradley Brown. Is it Bradley Brown? Yeah, he's doing that pizza every day challenge. See that?
No,
but like
pizza every day.
Yeah, he's trying to cut weight while eating pizza every day.
That's a good one.
Cool.
And
Sean Casey did it with sandwiches.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
They'll stick out to people because they think they have to be so dogmatic and nail everything.
But Sean Fitz did it with Supermax as well.
Did he? Yeah.
Supermax series. You can track it.
That's fantastic. So much protein.
Yeah.
A chicken breast sandwich, a few tenders, it's like 80
340 calories for a grilled chicken breast sandwich, 40 grams protein.
You're not getting Supermax anywhere but Ireland though. That's the great thing about Ireland.
Great options for food.
Yeah.
I'm starving, lads.
Yeah, me too.
You must be absolutely starving. But no, that was pretty enjoyable.
I like that.
Yeah.
For a first one, yeah, it's great.
For Cillian's first one.
Well done, Cillian. Yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah, and we're used to Fionn.
Yeah,
so
you say you're sick of me by now.
Yeah. But no, boys, thanks for coming down. This won't be the last one of these.
No.
Great buzz. We'll keep these up. We'll call them like the armchair fitness or something like
what's
that.
Joe Rogan one, Protect Our Parks?
What?
You know Joe Rogan's Protect Our Parks one?
No, what's that?
Never mind. Go on. I'm not explaining it right
now. So, look, people listen to this. How do they reach out for coaching for you and getting in touch?
Just my Instagram page, Cawley PT. Yeah. I'll have my number. I have a form there that gives all the information you need. So, yeah.
Lovely.
And Instagram page, Fionn PT. And actually recently
I knew it was coming.
This fella beside me actually out of nowhere randomly just made me an amazing website. Yeah. So
a few side quests.
Where do they? You're the man that knows the app.
Contact my on the website.
Yeah.
Fionn Greaney personal training. FionnGBT.com. Is it www.FionnGBT?
Yeah. ChatGPT. Nice.
Yeah.
But no, again, look, thanks guys for coming down. It's good buzz. That was refreshing. So if you enjoyed the podcast, please follow it and share it around because it obviously boosts up the algorithm and keeps going out there. Recently it came up like it's nearly at like 10k impressions in the last 2-3 months, which is epic.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Very happy.
Never see that. Yeah, so it's cool.
You have a great for a starting point. 40 episodes in. I was watching Chris Williamson 250 episodes in with Rob Lipsett the last day, and just seeing his growth from that to what he is now, and seeing what you're at right now and what you're going to be when you're in. What is he in? 1,200 episodes?
Oh, yeah.
When you're going to be in 1,200 episodes, if you're here now at 41, it's mad. If you
I'm going to see him in Dublin.
Huh?
I'm going to see him in Dublin.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
got tickets for
I should have got tickets for that. You should have got a ticket when you were getting it.
Okay. Did you just hear that?
It's sold out.
Check. I don't know.
It's October, isn't it?
Yeah. Me and Laura got us VIP ones.
We'll try
greet,
go
shake his hand. Do. We're staying up, so it'll be a good buzz.
Yeah. I really wanted to go to that.
Yeah, it'd be class. I love him. Shout out to Chris Williamson if he's watching it.
He's watching it.
Yeah.
I was chatting to him there before.
Is he? Yeah, nice. Great. Yeah, so we're going to leave it there. But thanks everyone for listening. We'll catch you in the next one.